We are gonna take it step by step by step and how we're gonna make an excellent turkey for your holiday.
Hey y'all, my name is Jenna Fail.
And I'm Chef Robbie Jester, winner of Guys Grocery Games, Beat Bobby Flay, and Pressure Cooker on Netflix. And you could translate this into chicken or really any kind of bird. It's just gonna differ in size and cook time, but the process is the same. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clean this bird up. So Jenna, if you wanna throw some gloves on for me.
What's that?
That's what we call neck.
Why is it in its butt?
And you are, yeah.
You're lying.
It is the neck.
Why'd they put it there?
Cause it's easier to get it in there. So we want to take all that stuff out. Go. Yep.
Oh, it's wet. It's wet. What do you want me to do with it now?
You can throw it out. There's gonna be some more stuff in there. See?
In?
Yep. Yep. All the way in.
Oh no.
There's like.
I like the junk hunt, but this is not.
There's some kidney.
Oh, it feels wrong. I've never done that. Oh, it's lumpy. It's lumpy. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Oh no. What's that?
You got heart, kidneys.
All right. Oh, I found something else. Oh, do I go?
I think that's about it. No, you're good. You're good. The torture is over.
Oh no.
Okay. So for this process, we're just gonna clean that stuff out. It's not really it. She treated it like dog poop. Like
that is exactly right.
So we're gonna do a process which is called spatchcocking. So
Heard of that.
You'll be happy because we're gonna use your handy dandy shears. We're actually gonna put them to use in this, but first we're gonna get our brine started. So I want you to take and fill that about halfway up with water. And there's things called dry brines and wet brines. So this is a wet brine. Basically the process here is kind of a light preservation process, but what it's gonna do is gonna open up the pores of the poultry and it's gonna let that really stay moist as it cooks. So we have a little bit of Himalayan salt here, so you're gonna go in there with that. So you're gonna go heavy on the salt and the sugars because we want all of that flavor to get into that bird. So basically you're doing even parts, salt and sugar, and then we're gonna go ahead and take our garlic. You wanna just throw our garlic cloves in there. So you wanna squeeze a lemon and then drop it in there as well. So we wanna extract the juice.
Seeds matter or don't matter?
Seeds don't matter. Because we're gonna pull the brine off at the end anyways. It's not gonna be an end product. It's just a way for us to make sure that this bird stays nice and beautiful and moist.
These are big lemons.
They are big lemons.
Two-hander. Jeez.
Shit's getting weird.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
All right, so we're gonna take our small turkey, otherwise known
As a chicken.
as a chicken. And the reason is that turkeys come super frozen, and we wanted to do this episode, but the chicken or the turkey
It was a time thing.
Wouldn't have thawed out till like next week. So we're gonna do this with the chicken, but the same process. You would just do more brine and cook it a little bit longer. So we have our chicken here. We're gonna flip it upside down. So we have the breasts on the bottom, wings away from us, and we're gonna go ahead with our knife.
I love to eat meat, but handling it raw. Are you joking? Did you pick that up on camera?
So we're gonna come to one side of the backbone. We're gonna cut straight through, but not cut all the way through the chicken. So we're not gonna go all the way through the bottom, just the top part. So we're gonna come in with the shears.
I gotta throw those away now. Throw away the whole shear.
And like I said, we're coming just to one side of the bone. We're gonna come through the leg joint. We're actually gonna take out this whole backbone. And notice I pick the bird up and I move it around to get to the parts that I need to. I'm not trying to overextend because you are working with sharp implements here. You are going through some tougher pieces. So you wanna just make sure that you're doing it as safely as possible. There we go, we have that out. You pull it just a little bit more, and then when we flip it over, we have something that lays flat. Just this process, we're taking like an hour of cooking time out of a good sized turkey.
Oh, that was slime.
Boy, if you don't
So give our brine mixture a stir. So at this point, we can go right into our dish like this. Get it as flat as possible because We don't want to have to like make tons of brine to get it in there. You could just take a small bucket or a really tall bowl and you could do this process in that. We're gonna take some ice, we're gonna pour this over the iced chicken. It's gonna cool this down, and then we're gonna keep this refrigerated overnight. So we have our spatchcock bird here. We have our brine, which we've turned off. Everything is kind of dissolved in there. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take these lemons and we're actually gonna put them in here. Now the reason we use the juice of the lemons and the whole lemon is because you're gonna have the acid, which is gonna help to tenderize this bird and make it beautiful and delicious. But then the essential oils that are in the skin of the lemon are gonna add that lemon flavor. So then we're gonna go ahead and add our ice to the top of this bird. So we want our brine to cool down. We don't want it to cook our bird. So we're gonna throw the ice in here just to kind of cool it down as we add it to everything. So now we're gonna add our brine. I'm gonna pour away from me because that's the safe way to do it. We're gonna take this, we're gonna throw a little wrap over it, and we're gonna brine this overnight. Depending on the size of the bird, if it's a larger turkey, you're making Thanksgiving, you got a whole clan to feed, you wanna probably do this for, you know, maybe 2 days. I would say no more than 2 days, no matter the size of the bird. Anything more than that, it'll start to get a little bit on the salty side. So we're gonna put this into the fridge, and then we're gonna TV magic this shit, come back, we're gonna roast it, and then we're gonna eat it.
Yeah, what Robbie said.
So overnight we brined our turkey here. Now we're gonna talk about seasoning it, roasting it in the oven. So we have our oven preset to 400 degrees. It's on convection roast. Convection is gonna turn that fan on, blow the air all the way around. So we're gonna get constant, continuous heat throughout the whole process. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift this out since you are raw bird averse. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go down. All right, what I want you to do is take that paper towel right there and dry it off. Now we want to dry it off really well. As we learned with our ground beef episode, check it out if you haven't seen it, but moisture inhibits browning. So we want to make sure that we're doing things as dry when we start to cook them. I'm gonna deal with the raw chicken, the raw bird, excuse me, whatever the hell it is, and you are gonna deal with the seasoning. So we got salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, onion. I want you to do a nice healthy handful of salt.
Okay, first?
Yep, salt first. And you can be aggressive, especially on the underside of the bird, because you do have like a lot of connective tissue, a lot of cartilage, there's bones down here, so you really want that salt and seasoning to penetrate. So you can be a little heavier underneath than you are on top. So fresh cracked pepper. For anything like this, I love fresh cracked, watch them bows. So that's good. Now let's move on to the garlic and then onion. And then we're gonna do a little paprika. The paprika is gonna add a light smokiness to this as well as beautiful color when we're finished. Now we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna do the same thing.
I can tell you now, doing something like this, I would have just seasoned the top. I wouldn't have thought to flip it, you know?
Yeah, you gotta season the whole thing. You might need to go like this because the way that you did that, yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, that looks better.
Now we're gonna drizzle, since I have chickeny hands, we're gonna put a little bit of oil on here, and I'm just gonna kind of pat it around. And that oil is gonna also help that skin crisp up, adding a little bit of layer of moisture and protection. We have our turkey, our bird, out of the oven. The
Looking
bird
good.
is the word. So we're gonna go ahead and break it down here. So I have the leg here, which already, it's beautifully cooked. I'm just faintly using the knife to separate the skin there. I'm gonna come straight down through this leg and thigh bone. And if you meet resistance, it means you're not in the right spot. So see, I made the adjustment forward to go between that leg and thigh joint. We're gonna come down here. We got our little leg there. And the thighs can be carved. Remember, you got a bone straight down through the middle of it. So I like to just come down one side. And if you've cooked this right, which we have, you really can kind of just pull it away from the bone there. So I try to get as much of the meat off as I can. We're gonna go just straight down the center with this thigh meat. We have this beautiful skin on there. I think that everybody likes a little bit of skin, or if you're not a skin person,
Can't relate.
I can't relate. So we're just gonna flip it over. We're gonna get some nice pieces there. We're gonna just gently put it in there. Gonna go, again, we're flipping the skin side up for presentation. It's giving everybody a nice little bite of that bird that wants it. Then we have the breast portion. So we're gonna come down one side.
And the spine's already gone, so you're just coming
Spine's
right
already
through.
gone, yep. we're coming straight down till we hit resistance, and we're gonna turn the knife sideways and come through this way. So we're gonna come and we're gonna do this airline style. What that means is we're gonna leave the wing on the breast portion, and we're kind of just peeling the breast away from the rest of those rib bones. So I have a whole breast here, then I have the wing part attached. So what I like to do is come in here at the top and separate that wing. We're gonna come down here, and again, I'm gonna flip this upside down for just a second so I can get some nice slices without ripping the breast all the way off of each piece. Again, we're gonna go right down the center with that. There we go. And this would be the perfect spot for your Thanksgiving bird. If you had a little gravy, gravy goes right down the center, maybe some chopped parsley. But there you go, there you have it. A beautiful bird from start to finish. I mean, we're just gonna.
I'm just going in. Oh, look at that.
Super moist. Even that breast meat,
Absolutely.
super moist.
Man, that's good.
Kind of an extensive process, but simple along the way. Delicious to feed your family. Have a great meal. Enjoy your holidays.
If you found this helpful and you want to see more, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and
Ring that bell for post notifications so you know when the next episodes come up, and leave some comments. Let us know what you thought.
see y'all next time.
See ya. Oh my God, that shit was so funny.
Ugh, I hated the sound. It was bothering me.